Hello Leo, welcome to your monthly reading for August 2023. This is for Leo, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific with your reading. Leo, I do this because I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one, rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So, Leo, hey, happy birthday. I love that it's your birthday season. I love, this is a fun summer. I hope you're having a lot of fun. All right. There's a lot of action happening. Especially with career and money for y'all, but we'll get into it. Oh yeah, trust me, we're going to get into it. Here's the thing. This is an interesting month. August is a very interesting month. It's very different from June and July. It's a lot more slowed down. We have all these planets retrograde, okay? Remember, I've been saying it's kind of like, it can be like a window to the past. It's rethinking, reevaluating where you are in your life, what you want moving forward. But, with all these retrogrades and Venus retrograde, the biggest of all, Venus in your sign, right? Big thing here. Big thing here. A lot of y'all are really spending time with your identity and where you are in your place in your life. So really great time to do these things. Okay, it's a great time to do these things now because all these planets are retrograde. And when I say Mercury's going retrograde, I want you to know that August 23rd. We'll talk about that later. But Uranus is going retrograde. So at this point, Saturn, Pluto, Neptune, and Venus retrograde. So that's basically the entire solar system retrograde. So things will be a little bit slower, but again, it's a good thing. All right, after how crazy the past few months were, it's a good thing. You get to take you get to catch your breath. All right, and you get to have some fun. And long hair don't carrot. Okay, long hair don't carrot. But there are other reason this month is really unique is we have 2 full moons. We're kicking off August with a full moon in Aquarius, and we're ending it with a full moon in Pisces, a blue moon. Now, this is, I did another one of those, I did a bigger thing on the full moon in Aquarius and what it means for you, a forecast for you, that I think, so members have access to it right now, but I'll post that this live for everyone this weekend. It really is like a big full moon in Leo. This is in your 7th house. This full moon in Aquarius is in your 7th house, okay? So keep that in mind. A lot of, full moons bring closure or conclusion. So the fact that, this is in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships, okay? Whether work, career, ending something that is some sort of partnership, okay? There's some sort of completion. Remember, if you saw last week's reading, this is what Venus retrograde is. So this is kind of like really doubling down. But then the fact that we have a third or second full moon, another sense of closure at the end of the month, like tripling down on there's some things that are changing in your life. All right, some things that are ending and you're moving into a new place in your life. So big changes for you, Leo. Big changes for you during your birthday season. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. It's a lot that's happening. Mars is having a couple trines this month. This is great news for you, Virgo. This is great news for you. Absolutely amazing, great news for you. Because Mars is in your 2nd house of salary. All right, salary, income, it's material possessions as well. Some of y'all could be buying things that you need, but there's also it's the 2nd house is self-worth and self-value. So it's almost like Venus retrograde in your sign with all these Mars trining, and Mars, a malefic, but it's having all these amazing aspects this month. Really amazing time. So it's almost like there's a sense of confidence boost. Okay, it's almost like some of the harder things in life that you had to experience, you're over it, and now things are like finally improving for you. Okay, so I absolutely love this month. Just remember that Mercury is going to be retrograding, overlapping Venus retrograde. So you are really reassessing things. And then with Mars and Mercury in Virgo, actually, for the first few weeks of the month, that is like you are getting super like Sherlock Holmes in terms of, you know, money, in terms of like I need to make more money, or I need to do this to make more money, or you may be doing something to start a side project, side hustle, or, you know, there just could be something like thinking about a promotion at this time, maybe even starting your own business. But there's also, again, it's that self-worth, self-confidence, doing things to feel more comfortable in your skin, shaking off the things that you do not need anymore. So let's go ahead and get started. If you are new to my channel, I do leave all the key astrological dates in the description box. Secondly, after I do your spread for the month, stay tuned. I break it down. I pull more cards. I go real deep. Leo, I didn't even tell you. We have a new moon in your sign in the middle of the month. So when I say you're having big changes in your life this month, oh, that's an understatement. Okay? That's an understatement. Remember those, Wonder Woman, you know, back in the 80s, she was like Diana Carter, and she would do that twirl and turn into, you know, Wonder Woman. This is what's happening for you this month. That's what's happening for you this month. So let's go ahead and get started. This is, again, just there's so many great aspects. You're going to love it. You're going to love it, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Leo, let's see what's going on for you for August 2023. Again, this is for Leo, Sun and Rising. If you want to read for your Venus, your Moon, any of those other placements, you are absolutely welcome to. If you know your birth chart, I would recommend Venus, because as you know, Venus is in your sign, and it's really at play here. Venus is doing a couple squares, and I won't even get, okay, let's just do it. All right, so what was I going to say? Leo. Oh gosh, sometimes I go on without taking a breath, and then I forget my lines. Okay, so I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It is what brings the best overview, in my opinion. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Leo, you know I love you. Y'all are amazing. I did officially launch, finally, I know I was like confusing, but I did officially launch the merchandise shop. And there's things specifically for Leos. So, and all of the designs were based on your requests and your feedback and the comments you left. So I hope you love it. All right. So, oh yeah. All right. Yeah. When I said Mars and Mercury and Virgo, all about money, I was not joking. And you are so good. You are so good. Your life is changing. Remember how I said earlier, come on, let's not beat around the bush here. We need to talk, Leo. When I said your life is changing, your life is changing. Now, if you're new to my channel, my readings are always like, I know, I don't think a lot of readers do this, but it's a continuation, because I throw in the astrological aspects of last week's reading, or the week reading before, but you got the world in your last reading, okay? In your style, and now it's come up in your past. So a lot of Leos, your life has already changed. You've already gone through, you're started something new, okay? Definitely started something new. The world, we've come to the end of the hero's journey, the fool's journey, your journey. This is there's 22 paths in the tree of life, 22 major arcanas. This is the end. You see the dancing figure here with the two magicians' batons. We started with that first one, right? Now, here's the other thing. Leo, you're here, okay? You see there's the 4 fixed signs in the corners of the world, bringing that stability as you enter. This came in your past. This is saying, and it depends on what day you watch this reading as well, too, of course, but this is saying you are leaving or have left a certain area of your life and you've started something new. So some of y'all have gotten new jobs, some of y'all have gotten promotions, some of y'all have had kids, or maybe moved, or, there's, ask yourself, what is that, and it can be, for a lot of y'all, it can, obviously your physical world, but it could be something like mentally, it could be something like emotionally that you moved on from, it could be something spiritually, and now you're ascending. Wow, you're good. You're good. You're really good. I want you to know something. Remember how I said earlier that Leos, there's been like challenges, ups and downs? Well, this is a card. If you think about the, the hero's journey through the major arcanas, the Fool's journey. There are ups and downs, right? There are all those like dualities and polarities. This is the union of it all. This is achievement here. This is achievement. You see that 0? That's referring back to the Fool, okay? Like you're starting this new journey, all right? And the other thing is, the dancing figure is referred to as hermaphroditus, the child of Hermes and Aphrodite, right? God and goddess. And so it's the merging of masculine and feminine as well. Those energies, the masculine and feminine. It's just like you're good. You're good because look, this is why. Leo. And keep in mind, remember, this is not a weekly reading. This is a monthly reading. When I say your life is changing, boom, you just got the star in the heart of your spread. The star. Again, I have to bring it up. Leos have had some moments of ups and downs, but this is all about like, you're good now. You're good now. The star comes after the tower. The star is all about faith. It's all about healing. It's all about the stars aligning for you. This is the card of hopes and wishes. Like, you're good. You're good. Oh, gosh, you're amazing. You see their 8-pointed stars too, right? You're good. Okay, you're good. 8-pointed, like strength, okay? So I absolutely, really love that for you. And actually, if you're into numerology, it is 17, right? The star is the card of 17. And so, 7, 1 equals 8. So a lot of like that 8 energy, that strength, like you are so good. Everything that you're hoping and wishing for starting to happen this month, okay? Now, if you want to get a little bit deeper, let's go a little bit deeper, Leo. The star is ruled by Aquarius, all right? So, remember what I said earlier. We have Aquarius, that is your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So, for a lot of Leos, that's going to resonate with you. The relationship that you wanted, the partnership that you wanted, whether it is in work and career, business, whether it is in love, whether it's even, partnerships as in like, let's say you are moving, right? Or looking or house hunting, like finding the perfect real estate agent. Do you know what I mean? Like that's a partnership. So either way, yeah, you're good. You're good. But again, this is amazing. This is absolutely really crazy. Because you see, it's 3 major arcanas, and then you have 3 pentacle cards, and we're going to talk about that. Remember, I said there's going to be a lot of focus on money. So let me just get my chair up here. You got the moon in your challenge area. All right. So this really, sorry, I was about to say something funny, but it wasn't funny in my head. Anyway, the moon, which actually does come after the star, is in your challenge area. So here's the thing. This is a card where it's like, the main thing is like, trust your intuition at this point. If you do not trust your intuition, if you are scattered, and if you're just really going after things where it's not like you're not really trusting your intuition, like going with your heart, things may get a little like, right? So really trust your intuition, okay? That's the moon here. It's a big thing for you. The other thing is, I'm just going to tell you now. I was going to wait until later, but that full moon in Pisces at the end of the month, it's a little weird. It's a confusing day. So really just if your intuition's stronged out, you'll be fine, all right? Through that full moon in Pisces. This card is ruled by Pisces, which is why I bring it up. And as you can see, there is a full moon. So really go deep, go within, do that soul searching, and really have those moments, okay? Because there could be something that's happening. It's almost like there's a sense of there's a lot that's happening for you right now. You're in the middle of like, August is going to be a big month. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be a big month, okay, for y'all. Look at your spread. There could be a sense of like maybe a little stress about something that's happening, or distress or anxiety about your future, or anxiety about what's to come. go with your intuition, go with your gut, okay? I say it all the time, like, listen, there's, what is it? 90 to 95% of our endorphins are produced. Yes, Leo, your gut, okay? Your gut. You really have to just go with your gut at this point. Don't make decisions out of haste. Don't do anything where, and if you, and when you trust your intuition, you have no fear, okay? You don't second guess yourself. All right, so you'll be fine. All right, that's all that's saying here is that there may be a point where you're just like, oh my gosh, my life changed really fast, and it's like, oh la. With all the retrogrades that are happening, you may, because you're reassessing a lot of things, you may be like going back and be like, oh, did I make the right decision? Right, just go with your intuition. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, with the King of Pentacles. So. And while we're here, you got the 4 of Pentacles too. So here are your 3 Pentacle cards. Now, clearly with the 7 of Pentacles coming up in your crown, a lot of y'all are thinking about changing jobs, career, even thinking about your money. All right, think about your money. A lot of y'all with the retrogrades happening right now, especially with Venus retrograde in your sign, and then Mercury, which rules like communication, intellect, all that happening toward the end of the month. You will be rethinking things in your life. So there is going to be a point where you're like, maybe possibly asking yourself, okay, I've gone this far in terms of what I've invested in, whether it's a relationship, whether it's career, whether it's, actual investments or whatnot, right? What resonates with you, okay? You may have a moment this month where you are just reassessing that moment now, okay? Like, time to make a change. What is that change I have to make? How can I ascend? Okay, what is the best way for me to transform into on my path to enlightenment? All right, and it's going to be a moment where it may be a bigger thing that you may question. It's like I say all the time, we make 36,000 decisions a day. This decision you're gonna make is a big one. All right, it's not like, should I wear brown or orange today? Or should I order, a Happy Meal or a Big Mac? You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be that. It's going to be, like, big, life-changing. Now, King of Pentacles. Again, it's going to be a big thing. All right? It's going to be a big decision. It's going to have to do a lot of Leos, especially if you're Leo rising. And Leo rising, it just means that like the aspects that I talk about are going to be a lot stronger for just Leos, but every Leo is going to feel it. The fact that you got the King of Pentacles in the root of your spread showing, it is definitely going to be something about money. It's definitely going to be something about money or a salary or even, again, material possessions, because Pentacles are our physical reality. So it could also be relationships, but at the end of the day, the reason why it's going to be a lot of it's going to be career related, enterprise related, work related, maybe even like a side hustle, side gig or whatnot, is because it is a King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is Taurus. You even see the bull in his throne, like all the bulls, right, in his throne, right? So that said, Jupiter and Uranus, 2 planets that are very much at play this month, are in your 10th house of career, okay? Jupiter is actually great this month for the first 2 weeks, and we're going to talk about that later, all right? So a lot of y'all are going to see some progress in career, a lot of changes in career, a lot of movement in career. If you are not here career, just think of your passions, something in your physical world. What have you invested in where it's just like, now, this is, I want to get to that dream come true moment, because it's happening for you, okay? Remember, the stars are aligning for you. Now, look, you got the 4 of Pentacles in your future. This is saying, hey, money, finances, you're taking it seriously now. It's like, what do I want to do to get to that point where it's just like, I don't have to worry about money. I'm financially good, financially set. Secondly, it is definitely going to be, okay, 2 more messages. 1, it's going to be more about like stability in your life. So For some Leos, it's not going to be the money thing. It's going to be that money brings comfort. Money puts food on the table, a roof over your head. So more about like the stability that you want in your life moving forward, the changes that you're going to make in your life or want to make in your life moving forward, okay? And of course, money is an element to that. Secondly, it's going to involve a lot of other people's money. And so there may be a thing where you get this huge bonus or commission or even inheritance. And again, remember I said investments is a thing. It could be even like your partner's money, your partner's income. Your partner could get like a huge raise or whatnot. And now you're just like, what should we do with this money? It's planning. 4 is all about order. It's all about stability. It's, think about 4 legs of a table, 4 wheels of a car. It's stability. That's what is happening here, is like you are just going to be a lot more thinking about that moving forward. Okay, now the reason why I bring up other people's money is because Saturn did move into Pisces, and that is for you, Leo, your 8th house, okay, of other people's resources. All right, so keep that in mind. That could be a big thing that's happening for you this month. It's almost like that, like with the stars aligning for you, like investments could do really well, or that you've already invested in. Don't make any investments during a Venus retrograde. It's just like investments you made in the past could just do really well right now, like because there's like a lot of investment energy here, but also it could just be you used to get a huge bonus and you're just like, oh, now I definitely need a car to get to work, it'll be easier for me or whatnot, so you're thinking about that. You're going to buy it after September 4th, okay? But anyway, this is huge. Just remember, at the end of the day, you got the star in the heart of your spread following the world. Leo, come on. This is your month. Let's get to your stuff. Leo, if you like this reading, it would be so great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I love hearing from y'all. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. You really make my day. I wouldn't be here without you, so I really do appreciate it. Now, Leo, look what's going on here. So this is a month where, yes, you are definitely going to feel a lot of change, and you are going to have this, it's almost like a pivotal, you're going to have to make a decision, okay? When you make those decisions, like I said earlier, as long as you trust your intuition, you'll be fine, okay? You don't want to make any decisions based out of like anxiety, based out of fear. You don't want to make or even make any life changes based out of like just like low frequency energies, okay? Now, I bring that up because you did get the 2 of Swords, all right? So you got the 2 of Swords. Spend that time. Like I said, you got the moon in your challenge area. So you really need to spend that time at this point. You see the sliver of the moon here. You really need to spend that time thinking about of what you really want. What you really want. There, again, I'm just getting a big energy of like there is something. Your life is changing, okay? Your life is changing. You probably already know it, okay? You probably already know it. But we, want to get to the point where you can take out that blindfold. So spend that time, really, if you need to, just, spend some time really, really going within. Really going within, okay? Now, again, I'm not going to lie. This is, remember how I said earlier, you got the star ruled by Aquarius, which happens to be your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. Well, this card is attributed to Moon in Libra, and Libra is the native ruler of partnerships and relationships. So, could be a thing again with partners, relationships, work, career, love, whatnot that you're really thinking about. Okay, some of y'all that could be the thing here. It's like, but that's part of this, what your destiny is, okay? Even like there could be a sense of like moving in with someone, and now you have to figure out like, okay, like, so how do we figure out like the rent now? Like, who pays for rent? Do we split it? Do we do joint bank accounts? Like that those kind of matters could be a thing for Leos, but just think along those lines for a lot of y'all. But at the end of the day, trust your instincts. That's all. You got to trust your instincts. You got the 5 of Pentacles right after the 4 of Pentacles. All right. And so Where it falls in your spread, though, it's saying that there could have been a change this month. There could be a change this month in August, or actually could have been, you know, in July as well, where there was some sort of loss. Okay, could have been a job. It could have been a client if you own your own business. It could have been something that made you feel like shattered. Okay, could have been a relationship too. All right, now here's the thing. This is in your external factors area. All right, so there is a sense of what happened is fueling you, so it's almost like it's empowering you. I know it's a really dark card, and it's a 5, and 5 are challenges, and 5 are cards of like severity. It's in the tree of life, but what I'm getting more is like there was something that happened, or something will happen this month, where you see it unfavorably, and it may remove you for a little bit. It make you feel a little lost, confused for a little bit, but it empowers you to go after the thing that you truly want. Okay, and I want you to do that. I want you to trust your intuition. I really want you to go deep. That's the main thing here. Okay, it's the main thing here. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, I'm going to clarify it for you, just to give you an idea of, yeah, it's definitely going to be like, you're going to be fine. Anything that happens, I want you to see it as like, if something happens that you see unfavorably, see it as, don't focus on the loss, focus on the gain. What did you gain out of this? Okay, that's what I want you to do. It's all about your mindset. You just got the Queen of Wands clarifying it. You will be fine as long as you trust your intuition. All those answers are inside you. Queen of Wands, she is the most like, she's like the entrepreneur, right? But she's also the queen that's like just so charming, so magnetic. I always say it. Think of like Nicole Kidman, Rihanna, any of those like they walk into a room, they can get whatever they want. Just like the Queen of Wands, she's that compelling, that commanding. She's magnetic. She's alluring. And she in Wands, passions, right? You see, and you know, Wands are work related too. All right, so Leo, come on. You got this. And then you also see the sunflower. This is actually, I love the fact that the Queen of Wands did come up, because not only do you see your symbol, the lion, right? Lion's on her throne, really fiery. Wands, again, passions, your and work-related, enterprise, career. But you also see the sunflower. Remember, sun in Leo, sun in your sign, okay? The sunflower has the full powers of the sun, vitality, growth, optimism, opportunity. So you're going to be fine. Again, I'm getting more of a feeling like there was a loss, or there could be some sort of loss coming up, but it was meant to happen. And don't focus on the the loss. Focus on what you gained. All right. It's just a quick example, just to give you some context. I personally, like, this happened years ago. There was a job that I wanted so bad. It was like my dream job. I'm like, this is my dream job. And I went through so many interviews, and eventually I did not get it. Okay, so that sucked. But then, lo and behold, just weeks later, a recruiter reached out to me with the dream job that I didn't even know existed. And so I got that job like immediate. Like that was, and it paid double. It let me work from home. It doubled my vacation times. You see what I'm saying? So you got to keep your energy levels high, and you got to see that everything that happens is going to happen in a favorable way. But you really have to go within, trust your instincts now, okay? Because you did get the 5 of Cups. Do not let your past dictate your future at all. Don't do that to yourself, Leo. This is your month. You have the star in the heart of your spread. Everything is aligning for you, okay? You're good. In fact, your final outcome, you got the 3 of Cups. When I say you're good, you're good. The 3 of Cups is all about celebration. It's all about joy. It's all about, like, you're going to get what you want. You're going to get what you want. A lot of new. Remember what I said earlier? Like, there's this newness after coming after the world. Well, 3 is all about creation. It's all about the birth of new things, and it's something that you're celebrating. So it could be a new job. It could be a new, partner. It could be a new, baby. It could be, I don't know. It could be the fact that your new roommate is Henry Cavill. You never know. You never know, right? That's what I'm saying. Is that you just keep your energy levels high. All right, keep your energy levels high, and you will be fine. You're good. And also, you know what? I want you to. This is a bond. At the core of this card, it's like bonding. All right, celebrating with others. I mean, really, it's a special card. It's like celebrating life. You see the 3 sisters toasting, but there's a lot of goodness to come. Leo, you're fine. You're fine. There is going to be, honestly, I feel like it's already happened. There is something, looking at your entire spread, and, just energetically, I feel like there is something that has already happened. There could have already been something that ended, right? And it could be something that you may feel have moments regret, oh, am I going to regret having done that? Because look, you have the world in your past, all right? So this new cycle, and then you have the 5 of Pentacles in your external factors area. It's kind of like what's happening behind the scenes, fueling everything, right? But then you also have the moon all up in your subconscious, in your challenge area. So there is something where you could just have a moment this month where you're just like, oh, should I have done that? Do you know what I mean? Like, but something could happen where it's like, there could be some sort of like loss. Know that you're going to be fine. You literally got the Queen of Wands clarifying the 5 of Pentacles. You're going to be fine. You have the 3 of Cups in your final outcome. Hooray, right? You got the Star in the heart of your spread. So you're good. You're absolutely good. Let's get to it. So, Leo, as I promised, I break it down week by week. The first week of August, we kick it off with that full moon in Aquarius. Again, I did a thing on bigger look on every sign. Okay, and I'll post that on Saturday. All right. So to give you a lot more clarity on what you can expect around this full moon in Aquarius, it's a big one. It's a big one. Mars is trining Jupiter this day too, okay? So you may hear good news about money. There's also, on the 6th, the Sun squares Jupiter. I actually like that. You're just have fun. Just have fun, okay? It's going to be one of those breakthrough moments that I really love. And again, the Sun is in your sign and Jupiter is in your 10th house of career. So a lot of like career energy. And if you're not here for career, the 10th house is also like public recognition. It's fame, it's honors, it's achievement. So things even being like recognized within your community, within your family, being glorified for how amazing you are. But in any case, let's see what's going on for you for the first week of August. I'm not even messing with you at this point, Leo. Like, you're good. You're good. You know that you did get this. Ooh, I don't want to give it away. Did you see your last week's reading? If you didn't, you know what? I'm just going to tell you. You know you got this in the heart of your spread. So the fact that it came up again the first week of August, you're good. Especially with that full moon. When there's an ending, there's a beginning. Ace is powerful. This is new opportunity, new beginning, new change. Remember, you already got that here with the world and the star. Like, you're good. You're good. All right. So a lot of y'all are getting new jobs, new careers, getting promoted, getting new relationships, having baby. I mean, there's a lot. Like, just expect a lot of new things. Just follow your passions at this point. Follow your heart. All right. Stay intuitive, okay? Stay cool. Week 2, Venus is squaring Uranus, all right? So Venus, again, in your sign, Uranus in your 10th house of career. So another day of like really big breakthroughs, but also a lot of y'all will feel it in terms of like identity and, even, matters of, what brings you pleasure and family and children. Listen, Mercury is trining Jupiter that day as well. Really great day to sign a contract. You got to. All right. That's a beautiful day. You may receive amazing news that day. Sun conjuncting Venus. We have a huge Cazimi on the 13th. I mean, like that, like, oh my goodness, so much. Like, just like treat yourself, actually. Treat yourself and have fun. That's a great day. I love that. I love that day. You're going to have this huge moment of clarity that day. So, Leo, let's see what we can expect for you for the second week of August. Oh, you got the Eight of Swords. Okay, so this is what's happening. You see what I said earlier. There's going to be a moment where y'all may like regress and have that moment like, did I do the right thing? Remember what I said, like, is this something that I'm going to regret, or is this something that we're going to regret? And there is, with the moon the moon, the subconscious here in your challenge area, it's associated with like fear and distress. Again, that's going to happen. And so you did get the Eight of Swords. So the second week, there is this possibility where you may feel like, everything's happening fast, or I just made this huge life change. Is this something that I should have done? Don't look back. Don't look back. This is saying that there is going to be a part of you that wants to. Don't let your past dictate your future, okay? Don't let your past dictate your future. I'm going to show you something here. We call this the self-victim card. So she put herself here, okay? I don't know how she did it, but she is, I guess, like Houdini's daughter, right? Putting the blindfold on her, around her head, and even like she's bound. And when you're bound, you're out of touch, literally out of touch, actually. But you can see her feet are free. She can walk out of this anytime she wants to. All right, so you can walk out of it. So again, it is a message, where you may have this moment of just like, did I do the right thing? Or there could be just something that you have to face where it may be like really hard for you to face. Again, there can be some sort of loss that's going to happen. All right. But look, it's meant for you. All right. Because there's something better for you. Okay. So this is you will have a moment, but you can walk out of that anytime you want. Remember, always choose love over fear. Do not let fear control your decisions. Do not let fear control anything moving toward. And then again, with Saturn in Pisces in your 8th house, that's a big thing. Okay, that's a big thing that y'all are going through. Big transformation, big life changes. But there's a lot of like, almost like oppressiveness with that, but especially because it is Saturn. So again, you'll be, and I'll clarify, I'll clarify it for you. You are going to have a big moment the second week. Okay. You're going to, and it feels like you're going to bring it upon yourself, by asking yourself, because again, it is not to like, I'm not saying that you're like, whatever, y'all are Leos, y'all are bold and courageous, but this is a self-victim card. And now you got the Tower, clarifying it, okay? So if you don't get out of your head, like everything could fall apart, all right? But in a way, it's almost like, for a lot of Leos, it's really just going to be this burn it down, build it up. Burn it down, build it up. There is something ending in your life. There's something that's happening that's better for you. Again, at the heart of your spread, you have the Star, and your final outcome, you have the card of celebration, of joy, of like you're good. Clarifying the Five of Pentacles, you got the Queen of Wands. So you are going to have a Tower moment. Now, the thing with the Tower moment, the Tower card, this happens for you. Okay, it doesn't happen to you; it happens for you. Because it's coming after the Eight of Swords. It could be for some Leos that you bring it upon yourself, almost like self-sabotage energy, but then the universe fixes it for you, okay? The universe right? And then, because this is all about fate. This is I'm going to show you something here. You see that lightning striking the crown off the tower? You see the, we'll call them flashes, okay? The 12 over here, the 10 over here. These represent the constellations. These represent the trees, the spheres in the tree of life, all right? 10 and 12, 22, like I said earlier, 22 paths in the tree of life, okay? This is fated. In the tree of life, you have the flashing sword, okay? The flashing light, whatever you want to call it. This is fated, all right? Now, a lot of people think this is like, but hey, again, it doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Other thing is, tower's still standing, all right? The other thing is, what did I say comes after the tower? The star. So, if you see something happening unfavorably this month, by the second week, know that it was meant for you. And just, a lot of y'all are just going to embrace it. Okay? It'll be a good thing. So don't be, again, you really, really can avoid it if you trust your intuition. Especially remember, with this happening here, you have to trust your intuition this month. Now, speaking of which, with things, remember, the full moon in Aquarius, endings, right? So a lot of things that have been ending in your life, if there's some things that you need to let go that you haven't let go, the universe is going to end it for you to make this new thing come through, okay? Because now we've arrived at the 3rd week of August, where we have the new moon in your sign, all right? This is huge. Mars is trining Uranus that day. It's this whole week is almost like a sense of freedom. Like there's like a sense of freedom, but on the 15th, I'm not going to lie, the sun is going to square Uranus. We'll talk about this mostly in the weekly. It is the most challenging aspect of the week, and so I'm actually not surprised the tower did come up. It's pretty challenging, all right? So it's one of those days where you just have to kind of like maneuver and be prepared for it. But that's the biggest thing, is the new moon in your sign. New moon, new beginnings. Okay? New moons, new beginnings. So let's see what's going on for you for the 3rd week of August. You're good. You got the 10 of Wands. It's almost like this is a card of like really, really working hard, to the point like where you're like, it's like back-breaking work, okay? And so at this point, by the 3rd week, it's you might be doing a lot to, two things. One, after this tower moment, there could be a lot of like scrambling about to like get things back together. Secondly, it could be honestly like you just doing a lot of things to distract yourself. You have to trust your intuition, and you have to know everything is happening for you. All right? Look at your spread, okay? If you want me to clarify, I'll clarify that one too. So, when I say everything is happening for you, you have to trust me here. You just got the 10 of Cups, clarifying the 10 of Wands. Did you get, these are your only 10s? Yeah, okay, so, the thing about the 10s, 10 is the end. 1, 0 equals 1, new beginnings. So, the week of the new moon in Leo, new beginnings, you get the 2 cards where you're going into this new beginning, like this new life cycle. This is a card of happiness. All of this, it's like, when you lay those ones down, you're going to be great. This is a card of like happy life, happy home, happy family, happy everything. This is the only rainbow in tarot indicating a promising future. You're good, actually. You're good. That's the thing, is your spread is actually really, really good. There is some sort of loss that that may happen, that may make you freak out. But that's, if you stay in that low frequency energy and think about, like, what did I say earlier about the losses and not about the gains, then you're going to make things harder for you. Okay. Now, the last week of August is the biggest week of August. I'm not going to lie. We have Venus squaring Jupiter. That's actually really great. I love that one. That's more about like belief. Okay. That's more about like just treating yourself again. Just treating yourself. It's like a breakthrough moment. Venus has been doing a lot of squares. There are these breakthrough transformative moments. what else is happening? On the 23rd, we officially move into Virgo season. This is the day Mercury goes retrograde, okay? Keep that in mind, and we'll talk about that more that week. The 24th, Mars is trining Pluto. Outstanding day. Beautiful, amazing, absolutely amazing day. Very transformative. It's like where you feel like you get your power back. Mars is moving into Libra at this point on the 27th, and then we come to the full moon in Pisces, which is, again, it's, you know, there's an opposition that day we'll talk about during the weekly. It is just kind of a confusing day, a little bit confusing. It could have to do with where you are in your life, and it could also have to do, if that doesn't resonate with you, like other people's resources. Remember, this is your 8th house. So with that said, Leo, let's see what's going on for you for the last week of August. You're good. You're actually really good. You're good. It's all like when I talk about that personal power, like you're good. It's almost so if there was any sort of loss when it comes to money, if you did lose your job or whatever, you're fine. You're getting, I mean, it's a 6 of Pentacles here. Okay. This is, you see that philanthropic man helping the needy. All right. So this is an amazing card. And I love that you got it. This is really understanding the balance between giving and receiving at this point. But with it coming up in the last week of your spread, it really is like, if you need anything like financially, like you're going to receive it now. Some of y'all, if you're in a giving mood, you are the ones that's going to be like giving it. Okay. There could be like, honestly, there could be a moment with this Tower moment where you remember it's a month of reassessing things in your life where you may think, I need to work on my karma, and I feel like in a really giving mood, and I'm going to donate to this charity, or I'm going to help my friend out, or I'm going to do this. Actually, you know what? The last week of August, Mars is opposing Neptune, and this is actually really good because Mars, you know, Mars is in Virgo. Virgo rules the 6th house, all about service, right? Service to others. And Neptune is compassion. So it's like a lot of y'all could be in this, like, helping others in a way. All right. It's almost like you had this wake up call and now you just want to help other people. But again, but for y'all, a lot of other Leos, it could just be like, if there was some sort of loss, there is still just like money coming through. This, I mean, 6 is the heart of the tree of life. It's harmony. It's balance. Okay. It's harmony. Look at him in harmony with them, but also balance with the scale. You see that here. Anyway, Leo, you're amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. Oh, gosh, these readings are going so long. You have an absolutely great month. There is going to be a Tower moment. Again, do not think about if there is a loss. Do not think about the loss. Think about what you've gained, okay? Because look, again, in the heart of your spread, you have the Star. In your final outcome, you have the 3 of Cups. In your external factors area, what's clarifying the 5 of Pentacles is the Queen of Wands. So that's another thing, like someone that's very powerful and has a lot of power and really like just again commanding could come through and help and really, you know, set the course for the rest of the month for you, like by offering a job or by helping you fulfill your passions. But again, you have the Ace of Wands, as you did last week. You have the 10 of Cups. You're good. There is going to be a Tower moment. Again, some of y'all may bring it upon yourself if you stay in this like low energy frequency. Okay. Leo, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I know I'm reaching the 50-minute mark. I need a timer. All right. If you're a subscriber, thanks so much for tuning in. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.